Why didn't Obama reach a deal with Kim Jong-un? Why didn't Obama have the North Korean summit? He had the opportunity. Dennis Rodman came to him multiple times saying, I've got a door open here. I've got negotiations on the table. What did Obama do? Nothing. Oh, don't you see? Obama, I mean, you want to talk about agents, assets? How is Obama not an Iranian asset? How is Obama not an Iranian agent? Completely ignores what would be a real thing to move the world forward with North Korea, and he ignores that. What does he do? He goes into Iran, gives them access to our financial system, gives them billions of dollars, releases Taliban leaders. I mean, it's unbelievable.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
You know, it's funny because there was a story out last week. 7 in 10 Americans have news fatigue. Do you see why? Because news isn't news anymore. All it is a cold civil. This is a cold civil war that mainline leftist news outlets are pushing and fomenting every day. That's all this is. There is no news anymore. The only news is like actual news developments. What Trump is doing, volcanoes happening, earthquakes happening, the arrest of all these pedophiles, the shutting down of the sex trafficking, Hollywood being exposed for all the rape culture that they've created. That's news. That is actual news. That is news and developments. But that's not what you see when you tune into the quote-unquote news anymore. You get a bunch of nonsense. And I got to tell you, I'm now hitting this threshold of news fatigue. And I don't really know what I'm going to do here, but I can't do CNN and MSNBC and I can't do it anymore, man. I can't do it. These people are so fake. They're such liars. I don't know what's driving them anymore. Is it insanity? Is it madness? Are they truly mentally deranged? Are they really that stupid? Are they bought and paid for? Do they just read off a teleprompter? Are they so filled with hate? What is wrong with these people? I can't deal with it anymore. And now I understand why 7 in 10 people in this country have news fatigue. But there's a silver lining to this. Every day when CNN and MSNBC and ABC News and CBS News and NBC News and the rest of the global news conglomerate comes out as anti-American, anti-Trump, totally unhinged, every day they get worse and worse, they're killing themselves. Why would they do that? Think about that. They're so committed to their agenda that they would destroy themselves to try to save it. You ever heard the old cliche, cutting off your nose to spite your face? It's just crazy. It's just unbelievable. And they're trying to tear this country apart at the seams with their fake news reporting, their Cold War of the news. Yeah, there's Chris Hayes. I mean, could you believe the Chris Hayes clip? I mean, let's just go back to, you know what? This is what I'm saying. If I go back to this, I'm just going to go insane again. Trump doesn't care about the outcome of the North Korea summit. What planet does Chris Hayes live on? That's what I'm saying. These people don't even live on Earth anymore. They're gone. They're lost. They're hopeless. But look. Look at Barack Obama today. The story from Kit Daniels is at Infowars.com. Obama praises hockey team, but not Trump amid North Korea summit. Now, President Obama tweets this out this morning. Congratulations to the Capitals for winning the Stanley Cup. First tweet in 4 or 5 days from Obama. Nothing on the North Korean deal. And by the way, the Capitals won the Stanley Cup a week ago. If you don't think for 1 second this is a slimeball Hussein Obama totally trying to take a jab at Trump. I don't even know what this is. This shows you this guy hates America, man. A week after the Capitals win the Stanley Cup, he congratulates them on Twitter. The morning of Donald Trump reaching a deal with Kim Jong-un, having the Korean summit. What does Obama do? Congratulates the Capitals a week after they win the Stanley Cup. If you don't understand how that is a direct shot at Trump, this is Obama slinging feces on social media. That's what this is. This is a rejected, loser, failed president whose legacy has not only now been politically destroyed, but once the IG report comes out and the Spygate is all exposed, his entire legacy, not just politically, but as a human, a scandal-free president. Barack Obama will go down in history as the biggest criminal that ever occupied the White House. And he knows it. So what does he do? He goes on social media and he slings the proverbial you-know-what all over the fan just to get people riled up, just to anger real Americans. What's Obama's excuse? Why didn't Obama reach a deal with Kim Jong-un? Why didn't Obama have the North Korean summit? He had the opportunity. Dennis Rodman came to him multiple times saying, I've got a door open here. I've got negotiations on the table. What did Obama do? Nothing. Oh, don't you see? Obama, I mean, you want to talk about agents, assets? How is Obama not an Iranian asset? How is Obama not an Iranian agent? Completely ignores what would be a real thing to move the world forward with North Korea, and he ignores that. What does he do? He goes into Iran, gives them access to our financial system, gives them billions of dollars, releases Taliban leaders. I mean, it's unbelievable. And then Trump gets us out of the Iran deal. What's been the difference? The Iran deal was a fake deal. The Iran deal was us, Obama, taking a wire from America's prosperity and just plugging it into Iran and saying, go for it, baby. Rob us dry. And it's like, I don't want to sit here and hate on Iran, but then you see the rhetoric that comes out of their government anti-American every day. You're like, well, screw you then. Sorry that Obama, lets you suck us dry, but we're not doing that anymore. And so now Iran's pissed. Yeah, we have an American president now, not an Iranian president, not a jihadi president, not a communist president, an American president. And this is what it looks like. And John Kerry and John McCain and Barack Obama and Valerie Jarrett and all of their side deals, all of their corruption and their deal with Iran, all gets exposed. I mean, think about some of these names. Valerie Jarrett, Loretta Lynch, Susan Rice, Ben Rhodes, all from the Obama administration. James Clapper, John Brennan, all from the Obama administration. A bunch of scum. A bunch of two-timing scum. Or just look at a Loretta Lynch and a Susan Rice. Just total dingbats, total nitwits, total nothings. I don't know too much about their history, but I wouldn't be surprised if they both went to Harvard University. They always come out of Harvard, folks. You think Harvard is an Ivy League school for higher education? Harvard is a CIA, FBI, NSA, deep state recruitment grounds and a money laundering operation to the tune of billions of dollars. Okay? Oh, shocking. Loretta Lynch went to Harvard. I don't even need to look this stuff up, folks. Once you have gone into this and you know the system and you know how it works and you know how it's fed, you see everything. It's like the old Lego movie with the master builders. At first, the character has no idea. He can't see anything. Nothing makes sense to him. Nothing of it makes sense. And then, boom, he becomes a master builder, and you see everything. You see all the parts. You see how they fit. You see how it builds. You see how you create things. And it's all falling apart right now. And so aside from the deep state being exposed and falling apart, you also have President Trump actually getting things done. And it shows you all it took was a little will. How did President Trump get the GDP up over 3%? He wanted to. How did President Trump get black unemployment to a record low? He wanted to. How did President Trump save the U.S. economy from going into a deeper recession? Because he wanted to. How did President Trump get a deal done with Kim Jong-un at a summit? Because he wanted to. Why did President Trump make Jerusalem the capital of Israel, even though every other president said they would do it? Because he wanted to, folks. He wants to be president. He wants to make America great again. Everyone else in my lifetime has been a two-timing traitor. Whether it was Obama, whether it was Bush, whether it was Clinton, they all were traitors. Trump is the first one that's actually doing something.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
One of the most incredible cups of coffee can be found in the high mountains of southern Mexico, where the Chiapas farmers have spent years perfecting their techniques. Based off hundreds of years of traditional techniques and perfect conditions, we've sourced only the best to provide you with our immune support and Wake Up America Patriot Blend coffee. Ancient Mayan knowledge is paired with the natural fertility of the land to generate the world's finest coffee bean, carefully harvested and free of toxic chemicals used in big agricultural productions. Patriot Blend coffees have a smooth, bold flavor with great depth to give you just what you need in the morning. You can even choose to start your morning healthier with the Immune Support Blend, infused with a powerful blend to support your immune response and stamina. It's time to take care of your morning routine. Get a bag of Patriot Blend coffee to support the show while enhancing your morning routine at InfoWarsStore.com.